Welcome back. The values folder contains XML files that store various values such as strings, colors, dimensions, styles, and themes. These values can be referenced in your code and XML layouts, providing a centralized way to manage app resources. I'll start with Colors.xml. Double-click on it and open it. And this file, Colors.xml, is used to define color values that can be referenced throughout your Android application. The purpose of using Colors.xml is to centralize and organize color definitions, making it easier to manage and maintain the color scheme for your application. You can define individual colors using the color tag. The name attribute assigns a name to the color, and the color itself is specified in hexadecimal format. For example, to define a new color, I start with color element, name, blue, and I'll give it a hexadecimal value. There are a lot of websites that provide you with color hex for the creation of your codes and colors. Here, if I select this hex code, this blue hex code, I'll copy it and paste it here as the value of the blue. Also, you can click on this thumbnail and define the color. So I can increase the blue more and select like this. You can see the new hex code is changed. If we go back to our alternative layout, I can use this color inside the text view. So here, text color, and I'll set at color. You can see this is the reference to the colors.xml file, and I need to use the blue. Text view color is applied to the newly defined color in the colors.xml file. Using colors.xml for color definitions centralizes your color scheme, making it easier to maintain and update. It also ensures consistency across your app by providing a single resource of truth for color values. Now let's move to strings.xml file. Open it. And this is our XML file. The strings.xml file is a resource file used to store string literals or text that is displayed in your Android application. The primary purpose of strings.xml is to centralize and manage text resources in a way that makes it easy to maintain, update, and internationalize your application. For example, I can define a new string by using the string element and the tag. And inside this tag, I'll specify the attribute name equals to my own text. And the value of this is included after the greater sign. Hello, my friends. This text is received from strings.xml file. This is the value of my own text element. You can use this in your text views, buttons, and other textual data. Here, instead of using the hard-coded values, I'll use at string, and I'm referring for this file, strings.xml. And what is the name of this string? It's called my own text, my own text. And you can see it's received from the strings.xml file. Using the strings.xml file for text resources centralizes your app's text content, making it easier to manage and update. It also facilitates the process for translating your app into different languages by providing a structured and standardized way to handle string resources. Later on, we'll talk about this strings.xml file in deep details in the next sections. Now let's move to the themes.